Hi guys, and welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's video we're going to be making a checkered bucket hat, and as you can see in this yarn we have our green yarn. It's like a neon yarn, and our pink yarn. So these are the two yarns we'll be using to make the checkered bucket hat, and we also need some scissors, a 4.5mm hook. I don't know if 4.5mm hook, and our yarn needle to weave off the ends. Before we begin this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. So yeah, let's get into this video. Also in today's video, in this checkered bucket hat, there are two methods in creating this checkered bucket hat. So I'm going to use the first method, whereby in the first magic circle we're going to be using both of the yarns that you've chosen. I can do another video where you can start with the first yarn, and then in the second circle you can add the other color. But for today's video we're going to be creating the first magic circle using both of the colors. So we'll be making a magic ring, and then we'll chain 2, and in this we're going to be using a double crochet. So we'll make one double crochet inside the ring. So make it, you yarn over inside the ring. After that, pull through 2. We're going to pull through 2, but we're not going to finish it. So here we'll now add our second yarn, which is the pink one that we've decided to use. So we're going to finish with this pink yarn, like that. So after creating that, we create another double crochet, yarn over, just using the pink one, and ensure while yarning over this is also yarn over, because if not it will create a disaster. Yarn over, pull through 2, and then we're not going to finish this. We're going to use the green one while holding the pink one in, and yarn over like that. Repeat it until we've made 12 double crochets. Yarn over, pull through 2, and then in the next one like that. Continue until we have 12 double crochets. And while in the first magic circle, the first 2 chains don't count as a chain. Yeah, so let's make 12 of these by gradually mixing both of these colors. After making 12 double crochets, we're going to close the ring let's close the ring. And here we have our first circle. So since we started with the green yarn, we're going to slip stitch into the first chain that we made. The two chains that we made, we're going to slip stitch inside of it. So yeah, so this is the first two chains that we made. We're going to slip stitch. The slip stitching, and then we chain two. So in our second circle, we're going to do 2 double crochets in each chain. So this is our first double crochet, and another one into the same chain that we made, but we're going to finish it with the other color, the pink yarn. Oh, sorry, remember while making these chains, ensure that you're carrying the other yarn behind it, so as not to, you see, like here, so as not to form bad, so that it should just be presentable. Yeah, so I made a mistake over there, so let me do it again. So in the second circle, we're going to chain 2, and again in this, the chain 2 does not count as a circle or anything. Since the first circle we made 12 double crochets, in the second round we're going to do 2 double crochets in the same chain. That is, in this chain we're going to do 2 double crochets, and it will add up to 24. So we will do 1 double crochet, and ensure you're carrying the pink yarn over so that your work looks presentable. Yarn over 2, and then make another double crochet using the green color in the same chain, but when finishing in the second one, we change into the next color, the pink yarn. Oh, sorry. So while finishing, we change again into the green yarn. We continue like that. So we'll continue changing like that as we go round the circle. So in other words, while making 2 double crochets in the same chain, in the second one, while finishing the double crochet, we change it into the other color. So we'll repeat it like that until we reach the end of the circle. So we went round, and we reached the end of the circle, and in the end of the circle we're going to finish with this pink yarn. So we're going to slip stitch. Let's finish the double crochet first. Ensure you're still carrying the green yarn over. So we're slip stitching into the 2 chains, the first 2 chains that we made. And then we're going to chain 2. So in the 3rd chain we're going to make 1 double crochet into the first chain, and in the 2nd chain we're going to make 2 double crochets. So in the first chain, so here we're going to change the colors. Where there's the green yarn we're going to put the pink one, and when there's the pink one we're going to put the green yarn. So yarn over into the first one, and then into the 2nd chain we're going to do 2 double crochets, make another 2nd double crochet, but we're going to finish it with the green yarn, like that. And then we'll make 1 double crochet into this chain, the next chain, and then 2 double crochets into the next chain. While finishing the 2 double crochets into the same chain, we'll change it to the pink yarn. So when beginning the green yarn, we'll do 1 double crochet, and then we double it in the next one. And then while finishing we change it into the green yarn. So we're going to repeat this method round until we reach the end of the circle. So we've reached the end of the circle, and we finished with the green yarn, but we'll still continue with the pink yarn. So we will, while finishing the double crochet, finish with the pink yarn, carrying the green yarn over. So we're going to slip stitch into the first 2 chains that we made, the green yarn also carrying it over, and we're going to chain 2. And then in our 4th row we're going to do 1 double crochet, and then we double it at the 3rd chain, and at the end of the doubling of the 3rd chain we're going to change it into the green yarn. I'll show you how it's done. So carrying the green yarn over, into the first chain, 1 double crochet, the second one, and in the third chain we make 2 double crochets. So that is the first one and the second one. But while finishing the double crochet, we change it back into the green yarn. I'll repeat it. Make 1 double crochet into the first one, the second chain we make also 1 double crochet, the second chain, and in the third chain we make 2 double crochets inside the same chain. So this is the first one, and in the second, while finishing your double crochet, we're going to change it back into the pink yarn that we started the 4th round with. So we'll continue doing this until I meet you at the end of the circle. Okay, we've reached the end of the 4th round, and at the end of this round we're going to finish with the same green color. So we're going to finish the double crochet with the green color. It's quite loose. Wait a second. Sorry about that. We finish with that, and then we're going to slip stitch into the 2 chains we made, carry the pink yarn and make a slip stitch, and then we chain 2. So in the 5th round we're going to begin with the green yarn and ensure in every 4th stitch we make 2 double crochets. So we'll begin with our first double crochet. Ensure to always carry the pink yarn while making this checkered bucket hat. So this is the first chain, the second chain, the third one, and then in the 4th one we're going to do 2 double crochets in the same chain. So that is our first one, and then the second one. But while finishing the second double crochet in the 4th chain, we're going to change it into the pink yarn. I'll repeat: 1 double crochet, 2, the third chain, and in the 4th chain we make 2 double crochets in the same chain. But when finishing it, we change it back into the green yarn. So I'm going to repeat this step all around, and I'll meet you at the end of the circle. So we've reached the end of the circle, of the 5th round circle, and we're going to finish it with the first color we began with. So let's finish this. That we finish it with the green yarn. After finishing the double crochet, we're going to slip stitch into the 2 chains we made, and then we're going to chain 2. Now in the 6th chain, we're going to make 1 double crochet in the next 4 stitches, and in the 5th chain we make 2 double crochets. So let us begin. We'll make that is our first double crochet, the second one, third, fourth, and in the 5th chain we're going to make 2 double crochets in the same chain. So that is our first one. We make another one, but finish the double crochet with the second color. I'll repeat that. 1 double crochet, in the second stitch you make another double crochet, in the third one another double crochet, in the 4th one another double crochet, and in the 5th stitch or chain we're going to make 2 double crochets, but end the double crochet in the second color, the green one. So we'll repeat this all around until I meet you at the end of this 6th round. So we are at the end of our 6th round, and we've finished it with the, and we're going to finish our 6th round with the pink yarn. So we're going to finish this double crochet with the pink yarn, and then slip stitch in the 2 chains we made. Well, we're going to slip stitch with the 2 chains, carrying the green yarn over, and then chain 2. So in the 7th round we are going to make 1 double crochet in the next 5 stitches, and in the 6th stitch we're going to put 2 double crochets in it. So carrying the green yarn over, we're going to make our first chain, let me hold it. So that's our first one, the second one, the third one, the fourth one, the fifth one, and in the sixth stitch or chain, that is where we'll put our 2 double crochets in it, but we'll finish it with the green yarn. I'm going to repeat it. The first 5 chains or stitches we make 1 double crochet, and in the sixth one we make 2 double crochets. So in the sixth chain, we're going to make 2 double crochets in the same chain. But change it into the next color. So I'm going to repeat this all round in the 7th round, and I'll meet you at the end of this circle. So we're at the end of round 7, and we're going to finish our double crochet with the pink yarn. So we'll finish it carrying the green yarn over. We'll finish it with a pink yarn, and then we're going to slip stitch into the 2 chains we made. Yeah. After doing that, we're going to chain 2 again. So we'll chain 2 to begin round 8. In round 8, we're not going to add any increases. In round 8 and 9, we're going to repeat as round 7, as I've done in round 7. There will be no increases. So in round 8 and 9, we're going to repeat. We're going to make in the first 5 stitches and chain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In the first 6 stitches we'll make 1 double crochet and then 2 double crochets in the last stitch, but when finishing the 2 double crochets you change it into the other color. So in round 8 and 9 we're going to repeat the same as round 7. So I'll meet you in round 9. Yeah. So we are at the end of row 9, 7, 8, 9, and we're going to finish row 9 with the green yarn. So let's finish it. and then we're going to slip stitch in the 2 chains with using the green yarn, but we're going to carry the pink yarn under. So we're going to slip stitch and chain 2. So I'm going to repeat. It's like I made a mistake. In row 7, 8, 9 there is no increase, so we will just add, like here I just added the same amount of chains in row 7 should be the same amount of chains in row 8 and 9, which is a total of 84 double crochets. And now in round 10, 11 and 12 we're going to repeat the same number of chains, which are 84 double crochets, but in different colors. So where there is pink we're going to put green, and where there is green we're going to put pink. So it will be also no increase in round 10, 11 and 12, but ensure to carry over the pink yarn while making the bucket hat. So we'll begin with our first chain. So in the 7th chain there will be no increase, but we'll be changing the yarn to pink. So we'll finish with a pink yarn. We'll repeat this in the next 3 rounds, 10, 11 and 12, and I'll meet you at the 13th round. Okay, we are at the end of the 12th row, so I'm going to slip stitch with the pink yarn. So we're going to slip stitch with the pink yarn, carrying the green yarn and over. That, and then we're going to chain 2. So in the 13th round we're going to do the same without an increase, but we're going to put pink yarn where you can see the green yarn, and the green yarn where you can see the pink yarn. So we're going to go all around, and then I'll meet you at the 14th round where I'll show you what to do in the next step. So let's finish the 13th round first. After done with row 13, you finish with the pink yarn we started with and chain 2. In the 14th round, we're going to be using the front loop only to make double crochets. There will be no increase. As you can see from the heart, where we started, this will be our inside loop and this will be our outside. So the front loop, the one we'll be working on after chaining 2. So these chains consist of 2 loops. We have the front and the back. So we'll consider here our front loop, and the one we're leaving will be our back loop. So we will double crochet the front loop only. As you can see, while if we put 2, there will be 4 stitches inside the hook, but we're now working with 3 because we're using the front loop. So yarn over, front loop only. Make sure you carry the green yarn under, yarn over, and yarn over again. I'm going to repeat it. So yarn over using the front loop only, pull through the 2, pull through another 2, yarn over, that way we'll be able to form the brim of the hat. So we'll continue using the front loop only round, and then show at the last stitch we change the yarn to green so that it can correspond with the color over here. So we go around using the front loop only, and I'll meet you at the end of this round. So I finished our 14th round, and in the 14th round, as you can see now, you can see well what I mean when we work with our front loop. You can see in the back loop we have left some. So this is, we're now working the brim of the hat. So in the 15th round we're going to do double crochets, but we'll increase at the last chain where we'll also change the color. So we'll begin by carrying the green yarn, so in the last part, that's how we put 2 double crochets, another one in the same chain, but when finishing we change the color to green. So in the last stitch we're going to do 2 double crochets in the same chain. But when finishing, you finish with another color. So we'll repeat this all round until we're done with row 15. Sorry. So we repeat this all around until we're done with row 15, and I'll meet you at row 16 where I will show you the next step and what to do. So I'm done with row 15, and in row 16, the next row, we're going to do double crochet in each stitch and then 2 double crochet in the last chain, but we're going to start with the green yarn because after every 3 we change the color. So we're going to do round 16 and 17. We're going to make an increase in every last chain. So in round 16 we make 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So in the 7 stitches we make 1 double crochet, and in the 8th we're going to make 2 double crochets, same as round 17, whereby we'll make 1 double crochet in every 8th stitch, and in the 9th stitch we make 2 double crochets. So I'll meet you after round 17. So guys, we're done with round 17 and we're on to our last round, which is round 18. And basically in round 18 we're just going to be doing single crochets all around the checkered bucket hat. You can either use the green yarn or the pink yarn to finish the ends. For me, I'm going to use the green yarn, and the pink yarn I'm going to weave it inside the checkered place where there is pink. So let's do single crochets all around and then weave off the ends, and then you have your final product. So this is basically how I made my bucket checkered hat. I'll make a part 2 for a different way to make a checkered bucket hat, but I really hope you enjoyed making this checkered bucket hat with me, because I did. And don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe to my channel. Bye guys.